TampaCoinGuy, back here to review some purchases from a recent local coin show and some that I made while traveling for Thanksgiving. Alright, the week before Thanksgiving, there was a coin show up at Lakeland called Collectorama. I went there and there were probably about 30 or 40 tables. I honestly didn't see very many people when I went, but I went during the day, but it was also the first day it was open to the general public. The first thing that I picked up was this beautiful 1884 dimple. I got this one and one other Morgan for a little bit under wholesale, so I didn't do too bad on the deal. This one, I think, has a repunched mint mark on it. But we have a second 1884, and these are both New Orleans. They're both dimples. I think they're both 64-ish. Yeah, this first one's got it. It's got the repunched mint mark, which according to Vam World would make it a Vam 6. Just a stellar looking coin. I mean, when I do the reflectivity test, I think it shows up fairly well on the video. At least as to how nice it is. The same for the reverse. It's just a stunning coin. This is the other 1884 without the Vam. Again, stunning mirrors. Honestly, some of the nicest looking dimples I think I've owned. But I also picked up this 1897 Philly. Now it's toned, but if you look closely at it, it's proof-like under there. I'm debating about removing the toning through one of the restoration processes. Let me know what you think about that down in the comments below. I also picked up a bunch of miscellaneous silver. Some Libertads, and a 1 Onza. Also, three rounds. This one I love. Sorry, there's the before marriage. And here's the after marriage. Don't let my wife see it. This one I like. It's a generic little soccer round. And then this one, it's a generic police round. That was all I picked up at the Lakeland show. It was a pretty good show in my opinion. Now, the week of Thanksgiving, we were up in St. Louis, so I also picked up some silver up there. I picked up this Canadian stag, I think it is. No, it's an antelope. Sorry, it's an antelope. Almost forgot. And I also picked up another kangaroo. This one I think is a 2019. I also picked up a 2012 Libertad, but I already sold it. I picked up this 2015 Pegasus round. Thought it was just kind of interesting. Some of the dealers up there at the time were only selling it like, I want to say like about $2 over spot. So surprising to me because, and I got two of these Pegasus rounds. My one local shop is normally $4 over spot. So, and I got 5 of these Athenian Owl rounds. Now some of these are 2020. And this one over here, I believe it's a 2017 round. I'm not sure if that means it's worth more or what. I also got some interesting toned eagles. This one's a 93. Just got a real weird toning to it. We also got, what's this, a 2011? Yeah, it's got some interesting toning on it. And that's what I ended up purchasing from the shops. Now, while we were up there, my father-in-law decided to have me and take a look at his coins and inventory them for him. And I bought a couple of them that I was really happy with. The first one is this 1883. And honestly, I think it's proof-like. You can see the reflectivity there. But it's an 1883 Carson City. I definitely think it's proof-like. Probably. I think the holder had it marked as a 65, but someone was being generous. I'd call it a 63, maybe a 64 on a good day. But that was a nice one. And then another was this 1890 San Francisco. Again, super deep mirrors. This one is probably bordering on dimple. If you see the reflectivity there. And again, that's on both sides. That's about 5 or 6 inches above the coin. So, two fairly spectacular coins. I didn't get the greatest deal. I tried to treat my father-in-law fairly well. But I was also hedging on one of them being proof-like and the other being dimple. So we'll see how that turns out when I get them graded. He also had a couple interesting ones that he wanted me to sell for him. And the first is this 1921 Morgan. Look at the toning. It's kind of like a lavender and gold. And almost all lavender on the reverse. Now I've got a distinct feeling it's got to do with the PVC flips it was stored in. But, I mean, all toning comes from something, right? So just one of the more unique colors that I've seen. And he also had a 1922 peace dollar with the same toning. So I've got those for sale for him. And then he also had me list this 1909S in VG and this 1931S in, I think, very fine. I think the person that graded it was a little conservative, but they were pretty much on the money with the 1909S. So I've got those up for sale. And he had this marked as English, but I looked it up and it's a Australian sixpence. It's from 1916 and it's made in Melbourne. And a most certainly cleaned 1888 Philly Morgan dollar. And I don't know if I can get it to show up, but if you look at the cheek on Lady Liberty, it looks like it's whizzed to me. But the fields still have luster, which is why there's still the cartwheeling on it, but it just looks whizzed to me. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And then I've also got a couple that I'm going to get conserved and graded for him. And one of these is this 1907 Indian head cent. It's in really good condition, but it does have a little bit of green spotting on the reverse. So I don't know if this is toning or damage from the PVC flip or corrosion. So I'm going to get that sent off and conserved when I have it graded. I mean, it's probably only worth a couple $100 if it comes back with a straight grade, but it's uncirculated and has great luster. It's just a nice looking Indian head cent. And then the highlight of going through my father-in-law's collection, this is the first time I've held one of these. A 1909 SVDB. And I would say it's a little bit closer to fine than very fine. So I doubt I can get this to show up. But we'll give it a shot. I need to channel my inner coin geek. So I think right through the holder you can see the VDB. Right there. And then $1909S. That's a pretty pricey coin. Hopefully it comes back with a straight grade. So let me know what you think down in the comments below about what I bought. Some of my father-in-law's stuff I bought, some of the stuff I'm grading for him, some of the stuff I'm selling for him. And also let me know what you did with your family over Thanksgiving week and weekend, if you did any silver shopping or just hung around the house. And if you want to see more of my videos, and if I've earned it, I hope you'll click the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications of my next video. And I hope you'll hit the thumbs up if you liked the video, and the thumbs down if you didn't. As always, thanks for watching, and happy hunting.